Welcome back. Today is going to be a video on how to adjust the time, the date, the year, the tide graph, and the moon phase on the WS1300H model. Depending on where you are in the world, it will be adjusted a little bit different. You can go on Google and Google the manual, and it'll show you what city you live in, and you can put the exact longitude, the exact UTC plus minus hours depending on what time zone you're in. Let's start with the 3-button check to check the LCD that everything lights up, and check all the phases just like it's supposed to on the watch. And then we'll go through all the different modes. First, let's check out your normal time and your 24-hour time. And if you want it not to beep, you just hold the mode button down until the little symbol pops up in the corner, and then it won't make any noises when you hit the buttons. You hold it again, and it will go back to normal. Just go back to your regular time again. Let's go back to your normal settings and start adjusting the time. Hold down the adjust, and then you'll have your seconds. If it's under 30 seconds, it'll stay the same minute. But if you hit the seconds when it's above 30 seconds, it'll add a minute to the time. Like right now, if I hit it, nothing will happen. But if it's above 30 seconds, it'll always add a minute. And up here, your light, 3 bars means it's a 3-second light. And if you hit it again, it'll go to 1 bar. That's a 1.5-second light. So let's go through the modes and keep setting the time. This is your daylight savings, on and off. You can turn it off or turn it on, however you like. And then there's your hours. You can go plus or minus. Same thing with your minutes, plus or minus or plus. And then you can go by the year, 2024, same thing, minus or plus. And then it goes by your month, and it works exactly the same. And then your date, and then it goes back to your seconds again. And then here's the UTC time, and depending on where you are in the world, there'll be how many hours you are plus or minus from UTC, and you can go by half-hour increments. And I believe I am 6.5. And then you go to your longitude, and I am 140 east. And you can also go negative or positive. You'll be able to find out by your city exactly where you are if you just download the manual. And if you hit it again, you can actually go to west if you're on the western instead of eastern. But I am on the eastern, so I'll keep it on the east. And then here is your longitude international data, and it'll tell you how many hours you are plus or minus. I wrote down a couple of them, like for this would be to set your moon phase properly. And the Bahamas would be 7:30 if you were in the Bahamas. If you were in California, it would be 8:40. If you're in Bangkok, Thailand, it would be 4:40. And I am approximately 5:04. So I will bring it down to 5:04 for here in the Philippines. And then it goes back to your UTC again, and we are set up. And now here, let's check out the tides, and you just hit it once from your regular time, and it will show your tide first, and you can hit the search button, and it'll show you by the hour what the tide is like here where I'm at in the Philippines. It should be pretty accurate to my longitude. And then if you hit the adjust button, it will go to the moon phase from the tide phase to the moon phase, and it'll show you the phase of the moon. And if you hit it, it'll show you different dates. It'll go to the 16th, to the 17th, to the 18th, to the 19th, to the 20th, the different phases of the moon, but it will not go back. The only way to get it to reset is going back through your times again, back to your regular time, and then go back to the moon phase or tide again. You hit it with the adjust, and it's back set to your regular time. And that's how you look at the different moon phases and the different tides, depending on what time you want to go fishing and what tide you're looking for. After you're set up, it should be pretty accurate to the tide. For the stopwatch, you just hit the search to start it, and the search to stop it, and then the adjust to reset it. The countdown timers pretty much works exactly the same. And then that search to stop it, and then to reset it again. Next we have the alarms, which there are 3 alarms and then an hourly alarm. And you have your dual times, and then it goes back to your regular watch again. And to get it to your tide graph one more time is you click it one button on the mode, and then it tells you your tide, and you hit the search by different hours what the tide is going to be. And if you want to adjust to the moon phase, you hit the adjust, and by the date you can tell the different moon phases we have right now, and it will show you in the little screen. And to reset it, you have to go all the way back around again to the regular time, and then one more click, and then it goes back to today's date again. And that's how you adjust the WS1300H. And if you have any troubles finding your longitude numbers, again, just go on Google and Google the manual for this watch. And it is a 3507 module, the WS1300H. And in the back of the manual, there will be different numbers next to the cities, and it'll make it easier for you to put in exactly what you need to get your watch accurately set up. Thank you so much for watching another one of our videos. We have a WS1500 that I have here waiting for the next video, and I got this really cool Sona watch. It's probably the nicest watch I bought for $8. I just had to buy it. It came from China, and I never knew you could get a watch for $8 that almost looks like a G-Shock. It'll be one of our videos coming up here soon. Thank you so much, and please come back for our next video.